an Exim Bank research paper entitled Enhancing India's Trade Relations with Africa, a brief analysis that detailed the evolution of the business relations between India and Africa, was released during the Focus Africa seminar. The event also saw key stakeholders in India-Africa equation offer their perspectives on the way forward. African perspectives were laid out by the CEO and Managing Director of the Development Bank of South Africa, Patrick Delamini, and Catherine Kimario, Director, PTA Bank. Prakash Hinduja, Chairman Hinduja Group Europe, Mofathraj Munot, Chairman of the Kalpatru Group, and Sanjay Kirloskar, the Chairman and Managing Director of Kirloskar Brothers, represented Indian industry, laying out their hope and vision for Indo-African business ties. Commerce Minister Nirmala Sitharaman addressed the delegates, outlining various steps the Commerce Ministry and the Government of India have taken to improve trade ties between Africa and India, including the duty-free tariff preference extended to all African nations. With power and energy cooperation forming a key part of India-Africa ties, Minister for Power, Coal, New and Renewable Energy Piyush Goyal addressed the audience on how the two blocs are hoping to ensure even greater cooperation on this front.
India is one country that has always stood the test of time when it comes to relationships with friends. India believes in deep relationships. India has always been a friend to countries which are smaller than us, which have not been able to keep pace with development as we see it around the world. And in that sense, the Honorable Prime Minister is very passionate about this third India-Africa summit. He has taken a lot of interest in bringing together all the nations of Africa to attend this summit. My own belief is that for any nation to progress, if we are able to demonstrate a high degree of integrity within our working, the counterparties would love to do the business with you. We have seen it in our own country as we move more and more towards transparency, as we have ensured in the last few months that everything that government does is through an equal opportunity, fair and transparent manner. International investment is coming into India in a much larger way. I can reassure you that India would not be found wanting for any amount of business that you would like us to invest in. The various sectors that you very nicely put out, the medical treatment, the pharmaceutical sector, the IT sector, the tourism sector, all of these sectors have huge potential, both for persons from your country to come into India and vice versa. Certainly the Indians in your country, I'm sure, would also be wanting to expand their businesses, serve the nation which is their home now. And I can assure you that the government of India looks at the relationship with each of these 53 countries as one amongst equals. Please trust us as your partners, as your friends. We as a country and the people of India are committed to this relationship with Africa, and India and African continent can work towards the wider goal of international peace and security. Thank you.
Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.